Andre, thank you. Well, an Army colonel and his wife gunned down in Fairfax County. Tonight, the search remains for the shooter or shooters who murdered this couple in their front yard in Springfield, Virginia. Fox 5's Lindsay Watts live at Fairfax County Police Headquarters, where she just got an update. What's the latest, Lindsay?
Angie, the Fairfax County Police Chief and other officials gave us this update within the hour. We just walked out of the briefing room here, and we learned that the couple murdered this morning served our country in the military as physicians. Let's give you a look at where this shooting happened in a neighborhood on Flint Street in Springfield. It was just after 9 in the morning. Police say a shooter, possibly more than one, shot this couple in cold blood in their front yard. They say Edward McDaniel, 55, was an active Army colonel, and his wife Brenda McDaniel, 63, was retired from the military. Police say they have a son who was in the home at the time, along with another person. Police say the exact motive here is unknown, but that the suspect or suspects are known to the couple's family member. And we know that officers were called to this same home on Monday for a dispute and burglary. Police say it's linked to the shooting. They say this couple was innocent, and they call it a vicious crime.
They were doing nothing wrong. They were outside. They were gunned down. And I can tell you from being there this morning, it's unimaginable for the family and the neighbors. I can tell you as a police commander, it breaks my heart.
I spoke to a neighbor who was in his backyard and heard the gunshots just a few homes away. He says he went to see what was happening and police were already on scene. He says this couple walks their dogs each morning and he always says hello. This has left a quiet neighborhood shocked.
I don't talk to them so often, but still have the feeling that those people, they die so fast, so quick. They don't. I don't think they finished their breakfast, and they don't know what happened either.
Police say tonight that the key is finding the car that the suspect or suspects was driving at the time. They have given us a description of that vehicle, a 2018 light-colored Nissan Altima with Maryland plates 1EF1479, and police say that the key is finding this car. They haven't said whether they think they know who the shooter is, but they are saying they believe that he is known in the DMV and that he may still be in the area. If you do see that car, call 911. Back to you.